Thank you. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the launch of Skin Rules. This is the second book by Jaishree, and I've been fortunate enough to be the editor on both books. I've known her for many, many years now, and I think everyone in the room can vouch for just how nice you are as a person, more than anything else. So I think I'd like to start off by asking you, it's been 4 years since your first book came out. I think 2014 was Skin Talks, and now it's Skin Rules 2018. So in those 4 years, what has changed for you professionally and personally?
Uh, Thank you, Gurveen. A bit nervous. Uh, at the outset, I would like to thank Sir and Shweta and of course Jaishree and all of you here, Farah, Manish, Sophie, everybody who's here, Ehsan. Thank you so much. And this really means so much to me. I wish my parents were here. I'm sure they're up there in heaven and feeling so happy that two of you who they really loved are here today for me. Mom and Papa, I hope. Yes, it's been 4 years since the last book. Professionally, Sir's already said it all. I don't have to say anything. But the book has added a lot of credibility. The Skin Talks, the first one. People write from all over the country to me, you know, from small towns, big towns, asking about their skin and telling me that we've read the book. So that really feels good. Personally, maybe I've grown a little wiser. Yeah.
As Mr. Bachchan mentioned, you've been traveling all over the world, giving talks on dermatology, and I know you were writing another book alongside. It was a book on aesthetic dermatology. How did you find time to finish this book? Because as an editor, I've been chasing her with timelines, and I had a very strict timeline for her that you have to deliver on time, and you did. So how did you find time to finish this?
I follow him. So when your guru and your sole inspiration is Mr. Amitabh Bachchan, everything is possible. Everything is possible. I followed him from the time, from the time I was a child. I used to, Jitesh was my friend from Filmfare. I used to hammer him every day. I have to meet only one person. I'm not Bollywood struck. I'm only AV struck. So when it comes to discipline, when it comes to passion about your work, when it comes to timing and respecting your time, dedication, perseverance, I think it's all what he teaches. I mean, you have to follow. I mean, and he writes a blog. 3872 is the blog today. 3,872 blogs. Every single day I read them. And there's a lot of, they're my doctrines because there's a lot of message in them. And I really follow him. So I think that's what, I've disciplined myself. I travel a lot, so I use the travel time for writing. And I'll only be writing. And, people would say, have you seen this movie on your plane? You've got 15 hours, 16 hours. No, I'm sorry, I have to write. I think that's it. So just that discipline.
Shweta, did you manage to read the book at all? Have you followed anything from the book?
Yes, I have. I've read bits of the book, but I meet Jaishree very regularly, so I follow her advice directly. I'm assuming this is for a lot of people who don't have access to her. She's a very busy lady, and it's very tough to get an appointment. So this is a wonderful substitute.
I think that's the plan for book promotions. We're going to take you to like smaller towns where people are obsessed with beauty and they want to meet you personally. So I think that's going to be.
But I have to interrupt you here and say it's not just beauty. It's just clear, blemish-free, glowing skin. That brings in the confidence. I mean, it's not about trying to beautify your face or trying to change your nose or change your lips or trying, it's skin.
Which brings me back to some of you who've read the book, you will know she's used a recurring example of Mickey. Who is Mickey representative of for you?
I think Mickey is each and every one of us who wants to look confident in their own skin. So it's the journey of Mickey, and it tells you, and it's for all genders, for all age groups, and glowing skin is actually holy grail. It's the holy grail of beauty, right? So it's not a quick fix. It's something that you have to do every single day. And that's what Mickey's journey is about, and it's all of us.
And I think a lot of us follow the CTM routine to the T. A lot of us won't know about what to do daily, but we know that we have to follow a CTM routine. But you don't say that in the book. You've sort of like changed it around slightly. Do you want to tell us what your
The
routine-
entire beauty industry is going to go against me, or the pharmaceutical industry, because I do not believe in cleansing, toning, moisturizing. I believe in cleansing, hydrating, and protecting. And Shweta is also, you know, a long time back when we had like a little chat, and you had said, you know, sunscreen. And I was so happy. And trust me, until then, even I wasn't so particular about using a sunscreen. But somewhere, you know, the inspiration comes. And when you said sunscreen, I have never missed a single day of not using a sunscreen. So cleansing, moisturizing, that's hydrating, and protecting is the day routine. And cleansing, hydrating, and correcting is the night routine. So correcting is when you have acne, you use an anti-acne. If you have pigmentation, you use an anti-pigment. If you have, you know, lines, you use something. So it's corrective, you know. So that's how I've changed the whole thing.
You have a CTM routine that you follow every day, Shweta?
Yes.
Could you specify your skincare ritual a little bit for
Um,
those who are curious?
what I use, or just
Your skincare ritual every day? Like
so every morning I wash my skin. I tone. Well, I don't tone it. I hydrate it, and I don't. Not even a day goes without sunblock. It's so essential and important. Even if you're indoors.
That's very important, I think. Jaishree, I think one of the last questions I really want to ask you is, you're one of India's leading dermatologists. You are. There's no denying that. So do you feel a sense of responsibility to change beauty ideals in the country, how beauty is perceived?
There are many, 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 many more leading dermatologists ahead of me. I'm just a small. But yes, if you ask me, what do I want to change? I want to change this obsession with fairness that we people have, whether it's in, you know, small cities, towns. I remember my mom used to have Fair and Lovely, and then, you know, and all my aunts, and everybody would use Fair and Lovely from then. So, and even in big cities. So, if you Google, you have fair skin whitening face washes, skin whitening creams, skin whitening lotions, skin lightening potions, skin lightening masks. Everything is skin lightening. Why? Let me tell you that if you have more melanin, we Indians, we don't have skin cancer. I've not seen skin cancer in 18 years of my life. You know, we're so blessed. That's because that's our skin type, and we're trying to lighten it by taking pills, by using all these products, by injecting ourselves. Why? I think that has to be broken.
I think that's a very good note to end things with. I thought I'll play a little bit of a rapid fire with you to, yeah, so do you want to tell me in one word what according to you is an extremely overrated aspect of beauty?
Fairness.
An underrated aspect of beauty?
Care of your hands and feet.
Your favorite beauty product?
Skin Ceutical C Ferulic.
One product we'll always find in your bag?
Sunscreen, again, thanks to Shweta.
And finally, who is your beauty inspiration?
My mom. My mom, she used to use malai every day. She used to use only hibiscus leaves and Rita for her shampoo. We never had shampoo. I mean, we never used shampoo as kids. And so her cleansing, her protecting, her cleansing was basin. And she was a beautiful lady. And you know, if you saw her, she passed away when she was 47. She looked, I am 45 now, and she passed away when she was 47. She looked like she was 25. And there's one more person who is my beauty inspiration. The best skin and hair I have ever seen, Jayaji. I mean, yes, hair. I mean, I promise I'm not going to color my hair after some couple of years. You've got such good hair. So, yes, it's her. We should do that.
We're all making notes. Mr. Bachchan, if I could ask you the last question, what is your idea of beauty?
एक मेरे दाएं तरफ बैठी है, एक मेरे सामने.
With this, we can move on to officially release the book now.